Hello there, good morning. You're welcome to another exciting episode of Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. Of course, I'm your girl, Erica Minta. Today we are delving into topics, meeting people, going to talk about medical tourism and the rest. Do stick and stay with us.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
Hi there, good morning. You're welcome to another insightful yet exciting episode of Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I am Erica Minta Ohene, and I am here with the ever gorgeous Ivy Prosper, who is the CEO or founder of Prosper Creative Group. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful smile.
Thank you. I'll credit my father for that one.
Okay.
And I often joke and say, this is what happens when an airway man has a child with an Achim woman. This is the mix.
That is it. That is it. So, kindly throw more light on what your company does. Founder of Prosper Creative Group.
Okay.
So what do you do?
So my company, Prosper Creative Group, I do digital media as well as I do documentary film production. I'm a speaker, I'm a writer, and I do social media. I'm most known from my prior work with Ghana Tourism Authority when I did their social media campaign for the Year of Return and Beyond the Return campaigns.
Oh, wow.
But now, after resigning from that, I focused on my company, Prosper Creative Group, with doing media still related to promoting Ghana. I promote travel and tourism. I promote people relocating to Ghana, like connecting with the diaspora. And I also am very passionate about sharing advice with young people, because I feel like part of my purpose is changing the lives of young people through conversations, using my personal life experiences throughout my career to help young people understand things they should be doing to become successful.
Of course.
Yeah.
You'll be a great mentor.
I don't like to call myself a mentor, because I feel like a mentor has this huge responsibility of
you think?
guiding the person through every step of
Is that
everything
not what
they
you
do.
were doing?
Yes, but it's in a different capacity,
Okay.
because in a mentorship relationship, it's more in depth. You'd be calling me, we have conversations,
Yeah.
we'll spend a lot of time. My impact is more through random conversations. Sometimes the things that I might say to you might impact you.
Okay.
For example, I had met a young lady who was sitting looking bored at the Shell filling station. And I said, "You look bored, what's your dream?" And she looked at me like, And I was like, "I know you don't want to work at this Shell your whole life. What is your dream?" Then she said she wants to be a designer. I said, "What are you doing to become a designer?" She said, "A fashion designer." So anyway, I went through the steps with her of what she should be doing if she really wants to be a fashion designer, to open her mind, right?
Now let's go back to all this medical tourism stuff.
Yes.
What do you have to say about it? We've heard a lot today.
Yes.
We've learned a lot today.
We have.
Yeah. So
I
what do
think-
you have to say about it?
I think Ghana has the potential for medical tourism because many people don't know that there are some really good facilities here.
Yeah.
People have more of a focus on the bad stuff that happens in African countries.
Exactly.
Like people, because we've seen that there are some facilities in Ghana that are not the best.
Yeah.
And then those ones are the ones that will get amplified in Western media as if that's what everything is. But the reality is there are facilities here in Ghana that can be helpful. I'll give you an example of my personal experience.
All right.
You know, I like International Maritime Hospital and Britannia Hospital. I've gone to Nyaho. Like, they're all good facilities. Eurocare, I've been there. So I used to live in Canada. I live in Ghana now. I was sick and hospitalized back in 2022. The hospital that I was hospitalized in, if I knew they were going to admit me, I wouldn't have went. So basically, I wasn't feeling well. I went there thinking, it's close to my house. Let me just get some medicine and then leave. And then they said, you're going to be admitted, because it was serious.
Yeah.
So I was admitted there. And I was like, this particular one was not the best experience. I had wished I was somewhere else. And then eventually I actually went back to Canada. My mother was like, "Come back to Canada. Why are you spending money in Ghana? Go back to Canada." I went back to Canada only to find out there was a queue, because the medical system there now, there's a queue. So I was like, I can't see a doctor for 2 or 3 months.
Wow.
I should just go back to Ghana, because
yeah.
literally I can just go somewhere, pay the money, and then see the doctor. And eventually, when I came back, I was able to do, you're able to do the tests that I need to do. People are waiting in some countries like Canada and the UK, as they said earlier today. Sometimes they want an MRI, they want a certain scan, and then they tell you you have to wait 2 or 3 months. But in Ghana, we can encourage people who are coming on tours to come and use it as an opportunity to also get their medical checkups done. You can come, you can do the scan, you can do the 3D breast mammogram, you can do so many different things that are done quickly. You just literally call, you can book your appointment, you make your payment, and then you get good quality care as long as you choose one of these vetted facilities. So I think that this organization today, letting us know that they're there, and especially because they said they vet.
Good evening and welcome.
To make sure that they're following the way that things should be done. And then they'll hold them accountable if there's anything that comes up. So that's something that can give people a sense of comfort. So I think that this is really good, because there are countries, like they spoke about Turkey. People are traveling to Turkey to do hair transplants, to do...
The BBL.
Yes, all that stuff. So
tummy tuck.
Why not Ghana be the place for people to come, in the African continent? So I think it's good what they're doing. I thought this was a great engagement today to bring the stakeholders out and have the discussions necessary to talk more about how medical tourism can be a benefit for Ghana and for people who need the medical help.
Now let's look at the marketing aspect. A lot of people like yourself, if you weren't in Ghana, you didn't know about how good our health system was, right? So a lot of people, how would you say we should market it to get it to the diaspora and the other people globally, for people to know that, Ghana, we have some good stuff, you should try it. How do you think we should market it?
Well, I did mention that today, that I feel social media is a really strong way of promoting and marketing this, using people of influence, high-profile people who can give their experiences on their social media platform, so both on their platform and on the platform of the clinic. So for example, Britannia Medical Center, they have their Instagram, they have their Facebook. Maybe they've identified maybe an actress or a politician or someone who's willing to come and speak publicly that this is the experience they had. They'll go on social media, do a collaborated post, and then you're promoting the hospital or clinic at the same time as sharing your experience. And then when that's amplified, people who are abroad will see, hey, this is a place I should go. And with so many people coming to Ghana all the time now for vacations and holidays, they want to know, where can I go for healthcare? Where can I go if I get sick? So I think using social media is a key part, and also traditional media can also be helpful for locally, like using TV, like how you're doing your show right now, as well as using billboards around town for people driving around, moving around. You could be leaving a hotel and you go out and you see this billboard of a clinic, and you're like, oh, I didn't know about this place. So I think that is a key. Using social media to do sponsored posts as well, because I've seen the bank hospital posts pop up in my Facebook feed. It just pops up that they're doing some special, like during breast cancer awareness, like they had a pop-up. So those are other ways they can also do it.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you for having a word with us. It was nice talking to you.
You too.
This is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. It's been insightful and exciting, talking to people about medical tourism and the rest. You've learned a lot, and I also have learned a lot. So do stick and stay with us for more episodes. We have more surprises coming your way this Christmas season. Stick and stay with us.